Yo, what's poppin' YouTube? It's me, Skull Royal, back at it with another video. And here today, I'm gonna be bringing you guys a review slash a reaction towards Gamepress updated tier list. So yeah, if you're new to the channel, subscribe. I'm trying to grow. Leave a like, as well as comment down below your thoughts on Gamepress updated tier list. So yeah, shout out to Raditz, because Raditz is usually the one who always provides with the tier list and updating them at almost at a bi-weekly pretty much like bi-weekly standard, pretty much, because an all-star and an LF banner usually come out like every bi-weekly. So it'll be a Zenkai, then an all-star, then a Zenkai slash new event, or a new event, I should say, and then an LF banner. So shout out to Rez, like I stated, and other than that, let's read his little description that he wrote. LF's Perfect Cell added to Z tier, free to play Kid Buu Green added to high tier 1, Zenkai 7 Super Vegeta added to low tier 1, which I agree with, and quite a bit of movement in S and tier 1. Alright, cool. Let's get it. Alright, let's close out the ads. Alright, oh, and this is the important notes. I'm not gonna really go over them. Here you go, and let's get it started. So there he is. There's purple Cell. This guy, he's incredible. He's definitely incredible. I made do go to made a video about looking at whatchamacallit at Twitter, people's tier lists and stuff like that, and a lot of people have this Cell literally in A or their version of S tier, and like they do like Z tier, double S, or S plus, depending on the person who's doing the tier list. So they do Z, double S slash S plus, then they do S, then they do A, B, and whatever. And a lot of people have this Cell like below, like people like Rose, people like Broly, people like Kid Buu, which is not the case. And 8 Vegeta and Kid Buu and 8, excuse me, Kid Buu and 8 Vegeta, they're great, they're phenomenal. But this LF Perfect Cell, he just brings so much to the table. He is outstanding, dude. Like he's arguably number 3 or 2 not LFs in the game, and even on Zenkai characters, he's arguably number 1, not number 1, but number 2 or 3 on non Zenkai sparking characters in the game. This guy, he does so much, dude. And I'm happy that they actually released this Perfect Cell, which I pretty much and a ton of the community predicted that Cell was gonna come. But I'm just happy that they released him, very, very powerful, made him one of the best characters in the game. And this is a character that a lot of teams needed, like Android Regen, powerful opponent, future. So he just like characters like Cell, 8 Vegeta, they're in so many different tags that just by releasing them and making them extremely powerful will benefit every tag that they're in. And this Cell, he is just exceptional, dude. But yeah, this is Z tier. I have no problems with them. I have no qualms about it. Z tiers, it all varies. I still say Revival Gohan is number 1, and number 2 will be SS3, while number 3 is Future Han, number 4 will probably be FSK, and then number 5 is Revival Cell. But I mean, you can make an argument that FSK is better than Future Han, but it all depends. So yeah, let's go to tier S. Bojack moved up. Wow, so Bojack moved up, Kid Buu moved up. I think in my opinion, Evil Vegeta is better than Kid Buu, but I'm assuming they have Kid Buu higher only because of his team getting buffed, while Gaki is not really I mean, it's a really good team, but it's definitely not, I would say, not a top 5 team. Because in my opinion, it'll be Saiyans, then it'll be Regen, it'll be Hyper Saiyans number 1. My apologies. It'll be Hyper Saiyans number 1, then Saiyans number 2. Those two are pretty much they're the top echelon. They'll be like Z plus or something like that. They're pretty much right there. And then the next tier below Like not that much. Like if there was like a Z plus, then it would be a Z tier. Then Z tier would be region movies. Region movies, and that's it. I think, right? I feel like I'm not undervaluing a team. No, right? Yeah. So it'll be regional movies, and then under them, it will probably be like for the S tier. It'll probably be like, I don't know, like Frieza Force, because Frieza Force is like extremely strong team, dude. Powerful opponent is definitely up there because he tons of buff, and then that green Kid Buu being the glue of the team, being the Vado / Angel Vegeta of the team. That team just does so much. Anyway, also Saint Saga. Saint Saga definitely up there because of the Nappa, the Cybermen, and all that jazz and stuff like that. Anyway, Bojack up there extremely well. I agree with that. Him being up in the higher S tier echelon. Fat Buu will always be there. That he is a timeless unit. That's not an LF, especially not an LF Zenkai. He is the most timeless Zenkai, pretty much of all time. This guy never came off a S tier at all. This guy, once he got his Zenkai until this day, never has left the core of region. This dude is just incredible. Kid Buu, like I stated, I'll probably have him lower than Evil Vegeta, but like I stated, region and powerful opponent got buffs, so so Kid Buu, I understand why he's a little bit higher. This is fine. Piccolo, I definitely agree with Piccolo. If anything, Piccolo should be above Kid Buu, all these guys, like Bardock. Bardock himself, he is great, phenomenal, all that. But his team is like, it's so inconsistent, dude. And then like the crits are inconsistent as well, because it's like when you get it off, you're gonna win, right? And then when you don't get it off, it's like, cool, whatever. But the thing is, like, his team, there's not many Z buffering Super Saiyan's abilities. Like the only ones is like him, the Extreme Vegeta, the Namek Goku, the LF Zenkai, the Zenkai 7 Super Vegeta. There's not many Z abilities that buff Super Saiyans, but I still think Bardock is great. I just feel like he should be moved down, only because Super Saiyan is not that much of it's so much of an inconsistent team that is like he should be moved down a little bit more. Piccolo, like I stated, should be higher. Vegeta is fine where he's at, in my opinion. Maybe that's just a little bit of my bias with Gaki. But like I stated before, Gaki is not that much of an amazing team. They definitely need help, especially like they need a new purple unit. They already have a amazing green options with Vados and Topo. I feel like Topo is a little bit better, but it all depends on your playstyle. But yeah, they definitely need a new purple and maybe a new blast red option. That way, they don't have to use Zamasu, because Zamasu, he's kind of counterintuitive with the Gaki team currently, since Gaki are blast oriented anyway. So, but Vegeta, like I said, he's fine where he's at. SS4 though, interesting, because SS4, I feel like he should be a little bit more lower, but I get it. This guy is just great all around. A Vegeta, cool, whatever. Let's see, oh, that's where Goku, because Goku, he was like around here where Fat Buu and when Bojack was at. But sure, it is what it is. Goku, he's not Goku, Blueku, I should say. Great all around unit. Early game, tons of tankiness. Late game, bunch of damage, and could 1v3 a lot of people. So yeah, and then Murzamasu, same thing, and he just 1v3 anybody, even though he's a glass cannon, but he can 1v3 anybody. This 17, finally he's getting the recognition that he deserves. This 17 is phenomenal, dude. This 17 does a lot of things, bunch of utility as well as a bunch of damage, dude. Like, this guy is great. Frieza, this Frieza is great as well, dude. Like, this guy is great. Okay, let's keep moving. So yeah, obviously with this S tier placements, this is it's such opinionated. It's such opinion depending on who you talk to. Like you can move this character up, you can move this character down. It all depends on like your opinions. But overall, I feel like all the characters that's in S tier deserves to be S tier. Maybe there's one or two characters that can move up from tier 1, which I'll look at in a second. I'm assuming, if I'm correct, Nappa, I think he should move up to S tier, at least low S tier, because Nappa is crazy. But other than that, all the characters, in my opinion, that are S tier, they deserve an S tier. But it all depends on placements, on what's your opinion, or who do you want to move up and down. Alright, tier 1. Oh. In my opinion, I feel like Yajirobe should move up a little bit more. Maybe above. I mean, it's literally a spot, right? It's not really whatever. But oh, I didn't even read the description of Cell. My bad. Let's see the explanation. How they put it. Why this tier? He's an exceptional damage dealer with a wide variety of teams, a lot of which are in Z tier on the team tier list. His anti-revive capabilities makes it an enormous risk for players to use against him, which is extremely true. Extremely true. Like if you bring in a revival Cell, if you bring in Clapco, it's like you're second guessing yourself. Should I even bring them in? And the fact that option is available, like you're thinking about, oh, should I consider even bringing them? That just shows the value of the Cell. The only revival character that you're gonna bring against the Cell is just the revival LF Gohan. The other three, like revival Cell, Clapco, and even the green Gohan, the Piccolo, the self-sacrificing Piccolo into Gohan. Like, well, the Gohan that Piccolo sacrificed. Hey, whatever. You get what I mean, right? But yeah, those three out of the picture against this perfect Cell. Like I stated, Revival Gohan LF is the only one that you're gonna bring against this guy. Anyway, the long-awaited Cell is an anti-hybrid, anti-Saiyan, and anti-revive unit a majority of the player base has been waiting for. Yes, yes, yes. He not only helps against one of the best teams in the game, but his toolkit is jam-packed with a multitude of abilities that make him an oppressive force against any tag. He also has a unique gauge that is filled via charging his ki, giving him even more devastating buffs. Yeah, that's another thing I haven't talked about, is his unique gauge. His unique gauge is once you fill your ki up, and that's another thing too, that is unique gauge, you could get extremely fast. Like maybe if you charge it about 5 seconds, 6 seconds, just about, you probably get up to automatically full unique gauge anyway. So this Cell is just phenomenal, amazing. Kid Buu, let's read his explanation. For a free-to-play unit, he's exceptional. He's extremely durable for support, which tends to be pretty rare. It might be hard for him to replace Fat Buu on regen, but he's just what powerful opponent needed. Powerful opponent's cohesiveness is continuously getting better, and this Kid Buu plays a big part. He's pretty tanky and can heal himself, allowing him to act as an additional defensive pivot on the team, which is something they have lacked for a while outside of SP Bojack. So, great explanation there about Kid Buu, and I agree with that. Like I said, with Nappa, he should be moved up, but whatever, it is fine. It is what it is. Gogeta 4. That's our anniversary unit right there, baby. Super Saiyajin 4 Gogeta. One of the greatest anniversary characters of all time. You know what I'm saying? Big monkey fusion boy. Such a shame. Such a shame. Cyberman, the GOAT. That's enough. They put him. I mean, it doesn't matter who you bring between Gohan and Cyberman, but I mean, Cyberman overall. I mean, it depends, right? I guess currently now that a lot, that Cell, he's in the meta. Cyberman is obviously the better choice, but I mean, I get it if you have this Gohan, and because he's a revival unit, like there's no actual hard counter against there's no like unit that nullifies revival pretty much. So revival is still one of the best mechanics in the game. So it is what it is. Even here, like even in tier 1, you can always like move up and down who you ask, who you want, and based on your opinion. But every tier list is opinion based anyway. So you're the one who is choosing who to move up, who to move down. There's certain units like here, for example, like I stated, Nappa should move a little bit more up. What's his face? Who's another one? I feel like that should move up. Robbery, I feel like should move up based on how prevalent Frieza Force is currently right now. That's crazy. What? Rose up, dude. All right. Let me look at how many units Rose is better than. He's better than Bergamo. He's better than Piccolo. He's better than DBS Frieza. DBS Frieza is good, but he's better than him. He's better than this Final Form Cooler, in my opinion. He's definitely better than Trunks. He's definitely better than transforming Gogeta. I think he's better than Revival Gohan right here. This Revival Gohan. I think he's better than Cyberman. I think he's better than God Vegeta. I think he's better than Clapku. I think you could argue between Robbery. Robbery is dang good. You could argue against Vegeta Blue. I feel like he's better than Vegeta Blue currently. It's just like this Cell is like he replaces him future like hard, but I mean, don't count this Goku Black out. This Goku Black is exceptional. It's just that Perfect Cell. He's just like if we're doing like if you guys remember the Toriyama scaling that he did for Battle of Gods, that Whis is a 15, Beerus is like a 6 or no, Beerus is a 10, Whis is a 15, Gaku is a 6 or whatever. If we doing that scaling, Perfect Cell, he's like a 14/15, and then this Goku Black is like an 8 or a 9, something like that. Still really good, but I mean, stuff just replaces him. All right, where's the EX Gohan? Really? Under Trunks? I feel like this EX Gohan is better than this Trunks. I think he's better than this Purple Buhan. I don't think he's better than the rest though. I do think he's better than the Trunks though. I think he's better than Buhan. I mean, you could argue between the Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, the Zenkai 7 one, but it is what it is. And that's a wrap. Thank you for watching the video. I think this Gamepress tier list, like I said, overall, in the grand scheme of it, it's a decent list. But like I said, every tier list is opinionated, and everything depends on like rank, what characters you prefer and stuff like that. I think the general consensus is these four La Familia, like I call them, these four characters right here, they're Z tier, and based on hopefully when people start ranking up and PvP and stuff like that, especially like this is Golden Showdown, so you're earning double RP anyway. So hopefully when you guys climb, you'll see the power of this Perfect Cell, because this Perfect Cell, he's just exceptional, dude. Like this guy is and one of the best units in the game, and here in this Gamepress tier list, it clearly shows they agree with it. Like they're the ones who put this cell in this placement. So yeah, thank you for watching the video. That's it. Leave a like, subscribe. I really truly appreciate it. The channel is growing. I see the channel growing in a really good pace. So I appreciate the support. I appreciate everything so far that you guys been doing, watching the video, leaving a like. Keep doing that. All you new subscribers, keep subscribing, man. We're trying to grow, man. We're trying to be out there. We're trying to be, just like the other, hopefully up in a upper echelon of guys that plays this game. But yeah, you guys take care. You guys have a good one. Stay safe. Stay hydrated. Peace.